Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, shit. Let's get it started, Bigfoot World. Let me get everything paused first. You guys are cussing me out already. But whatever. What's going on, Bigfoot World? All the haters. Everybody welcome. What's going on? Let's get it started. Well, we can drag it out a couple minutes, let everybody catch up since they ain't giving out notifications on my channel no more. I hear you guys. We'll get to the story here in a little bit. It is a funny ass story and embarrassing. I don't know what, guys. We'll get into that story. Battery for the smoke alarm. Oh damn, mom put me on Front Street. We ain't been 30 seconds into this live stream. My mom already put me off. I seen that Peckerwood story too. But what's going on, Bigfoot World? Another week, another day. Shit, we still here, guys. Finally moving into the green. Fayette County moved into the green today. You got a notification? Okay. They finally remembered me. That's what's up. Last couple of weeks, people ain't been getting notifications. But it should be a good night tonight, guys. It should be a good ass night. Money Mike's in the house. I see you, boy. And while I'm thinking about Money Mike, I want to say, guys, you guys watch little Money Mike grow up from a little punk ass kid to what he is now. And I want to say, Mike, congratulations, man, on busting the move next week. He's about to graduate. He's about to go pick up that diploma next week. That's what's up, man. I'm proud of you and everything that you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't follow your brother Jeff at all. I want to say, and yeah, that's another thing, Jeff, man. That's a good thing. Congratulations on you and K-Ann's first house. I hope you had the best of luck on that shit. Hey, it's not gonna be easy, but keep your head up, keep doing what you're doing. You guys will be all right. You know I got you in this back. All right, with that being said, Money Mike, congratulations, man. You're doing a good job as well. But guys, I got like a 5-page list of shit to talk about. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it this week. We're gonna get it tonight. Second place, isn't it? Who's in second place? Somebody said, but yeah, Mike, you guys watch him grow up, and hopefully I can make it. What sucks is only 2 people allowed to go to the graduation over this pandemic shit. But I like to get it on film for you guys, so you guys can watch Mike graduate. You pretty much watch him grow up on film. So I want to see you guys can see him graduate as well. That'd be great. And Jeff can. Powerful duo. Where the videos at? Anyways, guys, Vince Torres, man. Vince, man, you're doing your thing. Hands down, them are the clearest pictures I've seen in a long time. I know a lot of you guys ain't on my Facebook page at all, but the ones that are, check Vince's. Them pictures are amazing. I put them up on the big screen, and what I see is a female walking up and picking up the baby. Clear, very clear. You can see her holding the baby. At one step, she's taking and moving her arm, pulling the tree out the way, and walking off with the baby. And as you're looking at them pictures, guys, in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see an old grandma standing there right in my face. I mean, it's crazy, guys. Vince Torres, hands down, that's a great. Them are great pictures, clear pictures. There's no denying them pictures, and that just shows that they're still in there, and that's a good feeling in itself. I mean, for real. All right, let's get to the next thing, guys. Next day, we're moving on with it. We allow 100 people in gatherings now. I don't know, but I know we're in the green, so that means go. Let's get it. While I'm thinking about that, guys, Let me wait. Let me get the names right. Geneva Bernard. I don't even gotta look at that one. I see your name right there. But Geneva, thanks for hitting up the PayPal this week. What I'm doing with the PayPal, guys, everybody that's been donating on PayPal, I'm saving up for this camera. The Nikon 1200. I've been looking at it. It's got night vision. It's got, you guys was right. That thing's loaded. It's like a limousine of cameras and shit. There was a flash on my screen for some reason, but I'm saving for that. And at the same time, I want to get up there to Brian up there and camp out a couple nights there with him. It's starting to get hot. We're in the green. I want to get up there and get some filming, get some filming. And I want to start saving for the trip from Missouri. So all this shit is going to cost out the ass. So if you guys want to help a brother out, get doing what he's doing, hit that PayPal up in the description in the bottom. All right, let's get on to the next thing. And guys, I mentioned it in the last video. Until next Friday, Rocky. Damn. Nah, I'm telling you, it's today. Next Friday is Westmoreland County. You might want to check that out because with FedEx, we ain't got to really worry about the face mask too much no more. I went into Walmart. Everybody ain't got no face mask on. It's like from overnight, shit changed. So I think it's definitely open. But June 6th. Now pay attention to this one. June 6th. I'm pretty sure it's the WBFRO. They're having a Bigfoot symposium at, where is it at? It's at, I know where it's at. It's right up here at the Morel Fire Hall. I need to get the address for you guys. In my next video, I'll post up the address where it's going to be. But it's the Morel Volunteer Fire Department, right up here on 119. It's going to be June 6th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I'm going to be filming it anyways. For you guys that can't make it, to have a little meet up there for the locals, I'll be there for a few hours. So if you guys want to meet me up there June 6th, we're going to see what's going on. We're going to see. I don't really go to them kind of things. I don't really get into them, but I think it's time for me to start getting into them. if you get the drift of what I'm saying. But I will be there. There'll be a lot of speakers there. Fred Sluga, I was watching one of his videos, and he was talking about the cave that I found the three-toed tracks at, and he was telling the story why they closed it down, and they was having a lot of problems with the Sasquatch, and every time they go in, I guess they was going to go in to thinning the forest out through there, and the lumberjacks end up getting chased out of there. So that inspired me to go check out that spot, and it turned out to be one of the craziest spots that I've ever been at. And well, you guys know, you guys watched the cave. And not only did Geneva Bernard, but Carl Raddick, man, thanks for hitting. If I know I said your last name wrong, and that's like the third time I said your last name wrong. But Carl, thanks for hitting up that PayPal. That's definitely going to a new camera. I'm saved. Whatever I got left over after I pay the bills is going on the camera and these trips that I'm planning for these next 2 months. Missouri is on the list, and Brian, you're on the list. The top 2 trips that I want to get to. Frankie, my man Frankie, good looking out. I appreciate that. Let me see what else is on the list, guys. I'm serious. I got like a 5-6 page list. We're gonna have a little bit to talk about before we get into that story. But it's every time I think about it, I just laugh. I laugh, guys. I just laugh. I don't know what I was thinking, where my head was. Man, it was just. We'll get to it. Oh, in the last video, guys, I'm talking about. Let's talk about Bigfoot for a little bit. In the last video, now they really didn't let me know they was there until I got up in there, and I don't know if they just recognized me or realized who I was, but they really didn't start acting up, do anything until I was up inside a good ways, and then they started rock clacking over here. I heard vocals off. The all the explain PayPal is a secure. Yeah, Tim, it definitely is secure. That's why it's one of the secured sites out there. That's why I use it. It's number one. I'd rather use it over Messenger any day of the week. But as I was saying, up in Bigfoot, well, up in the water, what do you want to call it? The waterfall, Bigfoot Wallow, whatever. But they didn't really start acting up till I got up in there. And as I was coming down to the rock stacks, guys, it's all on video. You can go back to the other previous videos of me coming down through that creekway, coming down to the waterfall, and I'm coming up to that rock stack. Now, this is the third time this damn thing changed on me. I don't know if it's a Mandela effect, Bigfoot's changing the landscaping, or what's going on, but it's on film. I went and checked it myself. You guys can go back and check the other videos. I documented there's about 6 videos of them rock stacks. Now this time I went down through there, the rock stacks knocked over. It's completely wiped out. It's down to its bottom 2 layers. There's like 2 rocks stacked up there out of 5 or 6 that was there. And before, now the first time I when I first started finding that area and I found that rock stack, I had to jump across. Well, no, I just stepped across. There was like a rock there. I just stepped across, and then it was like that for a while. Then there was one time that I came down there, like it was about, I don't know how many times after, but a few times later after going down through there, I noticed I had to start taking the 5-6 foot stride across there. Now the third third change, I'm coming down through there this last video, and it's not even a foot gap from one side of the creek to the other. There's definitely landscaping that's changed. I don't know what's going on there, but I had a hard time before on all my other videos getting from the side that I come at that rock stack on. I had to leap a good 5 feet with the fear of falling back into the water. I just stepped right across there this time. Something definitely changed there. I went back. It's a lot wider. The water's the same, but it's like the ground stretched apart, if that makes any sense. And then it just shrunk back out. You gotta go back and look at it. It's some weird shit. I don't know what the hell's going on. And they're reconstructing the barricade. They're building like a dam up right before the waterfall drops off. They moved it a couple times. They moved it a few times. All right. It seemed like every time I talk to you guys, I'm starting to lose my voice. I did it last week. I was cool all day until I went live. Then all of a sudden, and my voice started cracking and shit. Hit that like button. Thanks, Annette. Everybody hit the like button, order down. Oh, the hater took off the thumbs down. Damn. What happened? I like haters, man. They keep you on your toes. They keep you on your toes. They keep you watching over your damn shoulders, so they don't follow you and destroy your spots that you go to. So I've been definitely taking precautions. I've been, like, when I go out, I don't want to tell you what I've been doing. I've been covering my ass. Trust me. Later on in the future, once it's all over with, I'll tell you some of the things that I've been doing to cover my ass when I'm out in the woods, to make sure nothing's being messed with on my vehicle. Nobody's coming in and following me through there. There's little things that I'm doing. Pat G, we're getting to that, man. We're getting to it. We're getting people time to come in, get comfortable. You know how it is. And it's kind of embarrassing story. So I ain't trying I ain't trying to embarrass myself yet. What's going on? But it is a good story, and it is a good story. And Mike's on here, man. I can't be telling that story with Money Mike on here. He be running and telling on people. And did you notice up in that, and up in the Waterfall area, there's been campsites that's popping up recently. Freaking bulletproof vest up in the tree with structures up around it. Did the military go through there and get yanked up? I mean, what's going on? Something happened up in there. There's 2 different camp spots that I found alongside that mountain that's just springing up out of nowhere. Well, 3 if you want to count that old one, that real old one. There's really 3, and that third one, that old one, they left everything there. I mean, didn't take nothing. Somebody just took and pulled over the tent, but left it in a ball with all the stuff still inside of it. There's structures all the way around the Bigfoot structures all the way around the tent, and then I go down like a mile down the road, and there's bones. Look like a hip bone. Look like a knee down the chin bone. Like, man, is this a body? Is this? Let me just film this and just keep it moving, and so I don't end up being my leg down there with it. So I just filmed it and moved on. I ain't turning it into nobody. I ain't get into all that shit because I didn't really know if it was an animal or if it was human. So I just kept it moving. You got a good theory about the loops or the bends. A significant message. Yeah, they do, Johnny. They definitely mean something. I'm just not there. It's a universal message. They're used all over, pretty much all over the world that I've seen. Every researcher that's filmed out in the forest, they got the same lean, same arches, same X's. Pretty much, it's like a universal language for the Sasquatch. Someone's messing with me. Something's going on up in the Waterfall area with everything that's showing up there. They didn't really wipe it out yet. I see some of the shit that they did cut down, but they didn't fully go through and just level shit. There is a lot of structures still in there. I don't know if they got chased out because that vest is in there, and then they put structures up around the vest. So, hey, the footprints, the massive, big footprints. I didn't really want to. I talked about it a few times. I pointed the camera at it, but every time I stopped and looked at it and the size of it, it kind of put a fear set in my body. Like, if whatever owns that footprint finds me, I'm going to be right, Barry. I'm going to be on 411. He was reading my mind. Right when I was about to say it, he popped that shit up there. I see you, Kathy. Don, what's going on? That tracking device on my car. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been watching my ass. There ain't nobody following me on the new. These old spots, they pretty much know every spot right now, from Bigfoot Land to the Waterfall. They know Bigfoot in the hole. That was the first one they went in and had the military circling over my. I mean, there's a lot. And on Facebook, guys, I just approved a bunch of pictures by Penny Claremont. She got some great pictures you might want to check out. I think them pictures are from going up into the maze, and I'm right before I get up into the entrance. She is standing there looking at me, but from somewhere between, I say, 20 feet to get up to the maze, she backed in and just disappeared, vanished. She was gone. You know how the ninja of the woods. I think I have someone watching you. Oh, there's not a doubt. Without a doubt, they're watching me. Hey, where you think these thumbs down coming from right here? They're coming from my haters. And keep watching, man, because you guys can keep me on my toes. I like that. Come and find these new spots. You find my new spots. I tell you what, you find my new spot, I'll delete my whole channel. That's how confident I've been watching my ass. All right. And how many of you guys watched that movie? I asked you guys last Friday, The Ultimate Gift. That movie, I'm trying to tell you guys. The Ultimate Gift is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and we need more people like that in the world. We need more love out here, man. You definitely gotta love the one you with, and more than that, love your haters as well. You watch that, Michelle? It made me cry too. That's why I told the guys, man, watch that shit by yourself. Don't watch it with your girl. Don't watch it with your boys, because you're gonna feel like an ass. I mean, that movie will yank on all your emotions. It'll make you laugh, cry, make you want to hunt some people down and shoot them yourself. I mean, that movie was great. It's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. For the people that didn't watch it, I ain't going to give you a spoiler alert, but he give up everything for love, and that's, you know what I mean. That's real. That's what's up. Thanks, Tim. That means a lot, man. Now you're gonna want to watch it. It definitely was an awesome movie. I love that movie. I advise anybody to watch it. I'm gonna watch it again. Just don't watch it watch it by yourself, because you'll feel like an ass when you watch it. Gas station. Oh, ooh, that's the story. I even wrote it on the notes, so I made sure I tell you guys the story. But what time is it? 7:30. I'm pretty much through my notes. Found some great pictures from your last video. Vince, I know, man. Vince, I've been talking about you this whole live stream. Them are some of the best pictures I've seen in a while. Each picture, she's doing something different. And I put it up on the big screen. Like I said, man, each picture, she doing something different. You can tell she coming up and she bends over and she picking up her baby and she turns her back to walk away. That one picture, she's reaching out, taking her hand while she's holding the baby with this hand. You can see her whole arm reach out and move that tree so she can go through. I mean, them pictures, them are great pictures. Hands down, man. You did your thing. You did your thing on that. And Frankie, that's what's up, man. Frankie, that's what's up. Was that Barbara? Frankie Barbara, that's what's up. You watch it with your boyfriend. That's what's up, Geneva. You can cry together. That creates even more love, a little bond. But he gonna feel like an ass after he does it. I swear. I mean, I was by myself and I was like, damn, man, I'm saying crying like a bitch. But it was a great movie. It is, hands down. Mr. Willis, thanks, man. That's what's up. You guys are great. But guys, man, I gotta get into this story because that's what I'm thinking about right now. Hit them likes. You heard him. What's the movie? It's called The Ultimate Gift. It's definitely called The Ultimate Gift. It's on YouTube. Watch that movie, guys. Ultimate Gift. But anyways, for months, guys, I've been going to before I go to work, I got like a morning routine. It's early in the morning, still dark. So I'll stop at this gas station. What? More to come. That's what's up, Vince. But every morning I stop at this gas station, right? And I got a morning routine. I get my coffee. I'll get like 2 Pop-Tarts and some donuts, or I'll grab some granola bars to get me through the night at work. And I do it every morning for since I started there, right? And every morning I go in there, there's a pretty girl in there at the cashier. She bad. I mean, this girl is beautiful. And I'm not a type of person that clams up around girls. You know what I mean? I talk to them. I'll joke with them. I'll do different shit. But this girl was different for some reason. I go in, and maybe this is because she always comes at me. She'll put the moves on me like, hey, your arms are getting bigger. Just flirt with me every time I come in there. Said this week, man, I'm thinking on the way there to the gas station, I'm thinking through my head, it's like racing. What can I say to this girl to get her attention? Just I come out and say, hey, you want to go on a date? That's like in the 60s. People don't do that no more. So I'm thinking, what do I say to this girl? She's beautiful. I don't know. I'm lost for words. I can tell she wants me. She hits on me. So it's like a win-win situation. But what do I say to initiate the thing? So I get in there, man. I pull in. I don't even get gas this time. I pull in beside there. I'm thinking, my mind's racing. Like, what can I say to her? I'm thinking, I don't know what, and that's all I'm thinking. Like, what can I say? What can I say? And nothing actually what I'm going to say. So I walk in, I go back, or she's there, and just so happened, it's a full service gas station. So there's another girl sitting by the door waiting for people to come in so she can pump gas. So she's sitting there hearing what I'm saying. Yeah, Bigfoot mama. She has she beautiful. She like a redhead, beautiful country girl. She's nice. But I go in there and there's this girl that pumps gas. She's over in the corner by the door. She watching pumps for somebody coming to get gas. And the girl that I like is behind the counter. And I just walk past both of them like, good morning, everybody. And I go in and I start shopping for my shit. And my mind's still racing. Like, what can I say? I'm going to get her tonight. I'm in a great mood. I'm going to make something happen tonight. I'm getting this girl before I leave here. So I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm walking up to the counter. I got this shit in my hand. I'm walking up. She said, hey, sexy, how you doing tonight? And I'm thinking, what can I say? What can I say? Hurry up. This is your chance. I lean in and you won't believe what comes out of my mouth. I said, I said, I eat ass. I swear to God. That's the only thing that came out of my mouth. I don't know where it came from. I wasn't even thinking it. But I said, I eat ass. And the chick over here said, I love you. I just walked out because I was like, did I say that? I walked out. I got in my car and just floored it, man. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. But I was like, did I just say I eat ass? I don't eat that. What the guys? I was so stuck. Now I'm embarrassed to go back to this damn gas station. 2-3 days go by, right? I'm thinking, F it, man. The only thing she can say is get out. You know what I mean? Just go see where you're at with it. So I go back. 2-3 days pass. I pull in. It's like 2 in the morning. I'm on my way to work. I pull in, and I see the same twos in there, and my heart saying, "Pull out, you dumbass! What are you doing? Pull out! Why are you doing this? You just making the ass out of yourself. Pull out!" I was like, there's like the angel and the demon over here just saying, get out of here. Why are you doing this? They're both in there. They're going to make an ass out of you as soon as you cross that glass door. She got a heart. She likes to get her ass getting. I mean, they were just battling on my shoulders. So I said, F it. I put it in park. I get out. I walk in, right? Good morning, everybody. And her face turns red. So my mom said, just walk out. She cracking up already. She laughing on the inside. She laughing. She cracking up. Just leave. Don't do it. Just leave. So I walk in. I get my shit. I ain't gonna say nothing. I have no intention on saying nothing whatsoever. It just, I don't know. I'm just feeling where I'm at after I'm telling this girl that I eat ass. So I walk in. I put my Pop Tarts there. I put my donuts down. My coffee. I said, good morning, man. It's one of them days. I'm just late for work. And she's already red in the face. And she said, where you been? I ain't seen you in a couple of days. I missed you. I said, oh, really? For real? That's how it is. And I was like, damn, I should have came back the next day. She really she really into this shit. But now is she gonna be expecting me that you know what I mean? And I don't do that. I don't even know where it came from or why I said. I mean, it happens sometimes. You know, you go out, you drink a couple, and you come home. You don't know what the hell you're doing or where your tongue's at. Shit happens, but as a person, I don't just go looking for people's asses and just eat asses. I just don't. I just don't do that. And for me to just walk into the girl and say, "Hey," I don't know where that came from. I don't know. It's like something took over my body and just guys, it was a weird moment. It was a weird moment. So that day, there's another thing that happened. There's another story, right? She might think I'm gay. Oh, I hope not, man. I hope not. But there's another thing that happened. I'm at home, right? I worked all week long. It's been a long week. And this girl comes at like 10:30 at night. I gotta be at work at 2. I'm sleeping. This girl knocks on my door. I get up and I go out. Open the door up, and she's drunk as shit. Right? She like to drink a lot. Now she's trying to make a booty call on me at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, drunk as shit, bouncing side to side off my doors. Open up the door, Cookie's trying to tear into her. I was like, "Hey man, what's up? I'm sleeping." She said, "What the hell?" She said is, "I'm off of my period. Can I come in?" It's like, oh my God, where did this shit come from? Listen, now I'm gonna keep it simple. I gotta be at work in 2 hours. You just woke me up out of my sleep. I gotta go back to bed, man. I just shut the door in her face, and I come back in, and I'm sitting on the bed, right, and I'm saying to myself, I'm not even saying to myself, I'm by myself, but I'm like, God, man, you got a funny sense of humor. You you just got a funny ass sense of humor. I asked you for a girl, and you bring me this, and then I keep every time I ask you, you keep bringing me something. Whether she alcoholic, she's strung out on pills, she's strung out on heroin. It's like, is there any good girls out there, or is there any left? And the very next day, I go to work. I go back to bed. It's funny. It's a weird story. So I get up 2 hours later, get ready, go back. I go to work, and I'm sitting there and waiting on the line to start up. It's early. I'm still trying to wake up, and the boss comes down with this new hire down on the. I hope she ain't watching. Please, I hope she ain't watching. But this boss came down with this new hire on the other side of the belt. She come rolling in, and I'm looking like, oh shit, she's a model. Why is she here? And why the boss is explaining to this dude, Matt, hey, I need you to train her on this set over here. She gonna be on this set right across from me. And why the boss is telling Matt what's going on. She's over there looking straight at me like, hey, oh my God. I mean, I'm already swelled up from picking boxes up and shit, and I'm leaning on the belt, already staring at her, but she, hey, all nice and shit. And I don't see none of this from down because they got the face mask on. And I'm the way her eyes, she got pretty ass eyes, long, she's beautiful, right? But I didn't see none of this. So I go in the truck. I start talking to God, like, God, I know you sent her, but what's the catch? Every time I ask you for a girl, I know there's a catch, right? I know there's a catch. I know you sent her because I just asked just recently, and all of a sudden we ain't even hiring, and this chick come out of nowhere and talk about she's starting today, the same day I asked. So what's the catch? I go back out there and I sit down, try to be cool and shit, just sit there, act like I know what I'm doing, and she's over there. She approached me. She's like, "How long you been here?" And I told her since December or some shit. And she said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm here in Carnival." She said, "For real, I'm in Carnival too. I'm like over in South Carnival by where the gas station burned down and shit." I said, "Oh, I'm only a couple blocks right from you." You know what I mean? We just kicked off real quick. Real quick. It just kicked off too smooth. So I don't know what's going on. If God finally got off his horse and quit being, he had a funny sense of humor. I'll just leave it at that. Every time I ask him for a girl, he sent me some crazy shit. He sent me what I asked for, but you got to be specific on what you ask for because he gonna play with you if you don't. Trust me, I learned from experiences. But guys, it's been a great week. Other than that shit, it's been a great week. I see you, but it's been a wonderful week, man. It really has been. The guy up in the waterfall, the Bigfoot Wallow, whatever you want to call it, they're still there, so that's a good feeling. Um, my bills are paid. I feel it's a good week. It's a great effing week. My bills are paid for the month, so for here on out, it's like saving for my camera for my 2 trips that I want to take these next 2 months. It's going to be a good ass summer. Everything's doing good, and the best part about it, I ain't got nothing to hold me down. I'm single. I ain't got to worry about she gonna say, "Hey, you can't go. We gotta go do this." None of that shit. It's like If I don't go, it's because I messed up. There's nothing else holding me down from doing what I need to do. So if that's understandable. Deborah, Cookie's here running around here somewhere. She been a little smart ass lately, been turning around. I don't know what's going on with her. Cookie been acting out. I don't know. She senses something going on or what, but definitely definitely Cookies is something else. And you ask for a booty call. Well, do you eat ass? No, I don't. But I don't know where that came from. That's what's funny. The only thing I was thinking of that I gotta say something to her. That today's the day I'm going to say something to her. Just think of something to say, and that's the only thing I was thinking the whole time I was in there. And finally, when I get up to the store, it's like, well, asshole, what are you going to say? And that's what came out. Out of all the things that I could have said, that's what came out. It's like, you're an idiot, man. What did you do? Why did you even say that? I didn't even want to go back to the store ever. I almost didn't. I really almost didn't. Michael, I don't know. I don't know if Bigfoot made them carvings in the rocks or not, man, but they're definitely interesting. And they're old carvings. They've been there for a long time. And Dean Harris found them, found a lot of them face structures. Mainly up in the Maze area, Bigfoot land. There's some ancient cuttings in them rocks, in the rock faces, and in the big boulders itself. It's it's crazy. I see you, Johnny. Those faces that are it's art. It's something crazy. It's definitely I don't know if it's like Aztec stuff or what it is. If Bigfoot's doing it, ghosts still around your yes, they are. I try to play like they ain't here. I try to ignore them. I mean, I see them. I acknowledge it. I see the shadows cutting across my hallways. Out the corner of my eye, I'll see somebody coming from the bathroom down the steps this way. It never going the other way. It's always coming out and going down the shadow right down the hallway. Nobody's here. My doors are locked. I mean, there's some crazy shit goes on here. From time before I think. I hear you, Lynn. Better pray. Aztec stuff. That's what I was thinking too. I think Dean's leaning toward that too. Aztecs. Some because he actually went back and found ancient ruins and different pictures and carvings in the rocks, and some of the same carvings that he found around the world is the same carvings that's up there in that area. So he's pretty much thinking that it's Aztecs. Dean, where you at, man? My man Dean Harris. I ain't talked to him in a while. I've been so tied up, guys. I ain't been able to talk to too many of you guys. I know Annette's been threatening to kill me if I don't talk to her. You guys, I apologize, man. It's like if I ain't at work, I'm in the woods or I'm in my bed. And I get messages from hundreds and hundreds of you guys. I usually take like 1 or 2 hours and just sit there and BS with a few of you guys throughout the day, but it's time has been crazy. It's definitely been crazy this last couple of weeks, especially with everybody ordering shit. We've been on this lockdown and everybody just been ordering everything through FedEx. It's been a hell of a ride. It's like Christmas peak all year long with the stimulus packages going on and everything. It's just wow. I can't wait till this shit's over with. It's like overwhelming in customer service. And yeah, where you at? Oh yeah, everybody looking for Dean. I ain't seen him on here today. I don't know what's up with him. Hope everything's all right. Pay it forwards in the house. Pay it forward. You gotta go back and check that out. That's just funny, man. It's a good story. I thought it was a good story. I actually made an ass out of myself in the process of it. But and after it was over with, it's like, where did that come from? Why did you say that? I felt like the biggest ass on the planet to come up. All the things in the world that I could have said to this beautiful girl, and that's what I come up with. That's what I said. And I was like a straight ass. Oh, he's all good, Geneva. That's cool. But I gotta start thinking before I speak for here on out when it comes to females. It's this that one I always like clam up when it comes to her. She always comes at me, but I just freeze. Like I don't know. My body locks up, my brain locks up. I like a little kid when it comes to her. That's weird. And that's the only girl that's like that. I hope she don't watch the channel. If she does, shit. I guess I won't be going back to the gas station. I hear you. I hear you. When it comes to women, we do some crazy. You have no idea, John. Some stupid shit. I do some of the stupidest shit when it comes to girls, and then I don't realize I'm doing it until after it's like over with. I look back on it like, was I really doing that? I look like a big ass down there trying to flex. I had like the other day, this girl that started on the other side of the bed. I'm down there flexing boxes and shit, and my tank top, flinging them over my shoulders like a little kid trying to show off in front of this girl in kindergarten. It's men do some stupid shit when it comes to females, and you just don't realize it while you're doing it until after it's over, after the fact. We do definitely do some. No, Tracy, I can't do that. But which one, Tracy? The one at the gas station or the one at work? I actually did, and that's one of the first things that we started talking about. That I told her that I said, check out Into the Woods with Jeff. I do pretty good out there. I'm out there exploring all the forests around the area. She said, why do you do that? What do you do out there? What do you look for? I said, just check it out. See what you think. I got a YouTube channel. She said, I've been trying to get into that, but I just didn't know. I don't know how. I said, well, I've been doing it for a few years. I'm pretty sure I can get you in the right direction where you need. You know what I mean? It was like we was vibing. We was at work. She was doing her thing, I was doing my thing, and we was vibing in between time. So let's see where it goes. We'll just sit back, see where it goes. If nothing happens, nothing happens, and if it does, then shit. Hey, I'll be doing even better. Let's hit that like button, guys. Listen to that net. I got 158 people watching, only 4 dislikes. Can I get one more? One more thumbs down, haters. Let's get it. You see, I'm in a funny mood tonight, guys. It's just been a good week. It's been a great week, man. I can't complain. I really can't. I had a great week. I apologize. There's only been 2 videos up this week. It's been that kind of week, but it's been a great week. And definitely this week there'll be a lot more footage coming up because I want to go up and go deeper in the Bigfoot land and see how much damage is really done up there. Once I started going through, I pretty much turned around and backed out. I didn't go that far back. How is my ex? Hey, you already answered it. She's my ex. That means I don't care. I don't know. I guess hopefully she good. If not, then oh well, that's just my ex. I'm not supposed to know how she is or what she is. We don't talk, we don't communicate. I have no idea. But she's like been my ex. I've been single for like 8 months now, 9 months. So I'm over all that. Yeah, Geneva, you're right. That it's been even better week knowing that they're still in there. They follow me out. They was actually making noises the whole way out. I said I gotta film this shit. I don't care if I'm on the trail or not. They go, you guys already know where I'm at. All you haters know where that spot is. Good looking out on that 5th thumbs down. We finally got 5. That's what's up. That's what's up. But they're still up in there, up in the waterfall area. I want to get up in the Bigfoot land, see how much damage is done up there in depth. Go up through there and check it out. Go back in a little bit deeper, see if they start pushing back or if they just left altogether or what's going on in that area. I got some new footage that's going to be coming up from a new area that will be posting up this week. So get ready for that one. Haters, track that shit because it's going to be impossible for that one. I didn't even take my vehicle at all, and I don't think I was trolled. It'd be impossible to troll that one because I got dropped off on one part, walked, it seemed like a million miles, and came out in a totally different area on a whole other side of a mountain. So if you track that one, you're some bad dudes, and you got a chip inside my body. Pretty much, that's the only way that one goes. Haters in the back row watching, always from day one, never stop. What Debbie say? If you had a second recorder by bigger dog, that's what I'm going to do. Did I say bigger or digger? But that's what I'm going to do after this May's over. May's after this weekend, it'd be over. I am taking that plot watcher back out there. Hunting is over with. There's no more hunters back up in that forest. If they are, their ass is in trouble. But there shouldn't be no hunters out there. Hunting for everything is done. I'm gonna put it back out there and leave it up there for a week and see what happens on that one. I want to put in new batteries. I gotta clear out that SD card and I'm gonna put that shit back up in there and see what happens. It's interesting to see when you go. It's exciting for one to get up there and see all that footage that you got to get that you have to go through the week's worth of footage. That something showed up there. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna put it back inside of a log somewhere around these areas. Did you read the instructions on the plot watcher yet? No, I really didn't. Um, Mr. Willis pretty much told me the settings to use this time instead of messing around with all that watching every single minute of the day in the time lapse. I'm gonna slow down a little bit and I'm gonna have it kick on only when something sets it off. How's my mom? She's on here. How you doing, mom? You good? Jeff, when you smell him close and can't see him, look up. Yeah, they're in the trees. I hear them in the trees. I definitely do. That big ass hawk that flew over my head, he came from the same direction that the sound was coming from, up over that hill. When I heard the knock up there, that hawk flew out over my head and landed up on a branch on the other side of the trail, watching me, just watching down at me. They're related to the trees mystery. Yeah, they do. I seen an article a while back, a few years ago, about. I think the FBI did it. Was doing an investigation on the phenomenon of these structures appearing up in national parks and shit. But that was all I heard about it. They just talked about it for a second. They had a little article about it that they're doing an investigation, and then there was no follow up. So I don't know how that shit turned out. Just just look up. I'll start looking up for y'all. I can't wait to get this new camera, guys, so I can just zoom in on all these little black spots that I see up along this mountainside instead of start walking up at every rock face that comes along. That's a lot of miles that you got to put in to chase every black spot that comes across your area. I mean, it gets annoying after a while. If you ain't coughing, you ain't rocking. I hear you, James. Bluff charge in 92. I only had one bluff charge in my life. It's on film. I was walking out the same bike trail with my ex Carrie. We was walking out there side by side and down over the bankside, the riverside, as we was walking out, I heard like it sounded like a collar tag rattle. Here comes the rain again, but it sounded like a collar tag rattle on a collar. And I stopped. I said, I think that's a bear, because I know that like a rogue bear, the park rangers they'll tag it. If you get tagged 3 times, they'll put it down, and they'll tag it and release it somewhere else. If it comes down, starts getting in people's backyards or digging in the dumpsters and shit. So that's what I was thinking. It was a bear down over there, and I was telling her, let's back out away from it and shit. And then it started growling. Wait a minute, that's not a bear. Black bears don't do that. They'll blow out through their lips or they'll blow through their nose. They'll make them kind of sounds. This was like a low rumble growl. And so I shined a light down there. And as soon as that beam bounced off his chest, he came right up in between both of us, bumped us over, and he jetted up the mountainside on the other side of the trail, straight up that bitch in like 2 seconds. Troom. He didn't. It was just a bluff charge. He could have plowed right through us, but he went in between us, right dead in between us, freaked us out. She wanted to go home. That trip was over. It was a freaky ass night. I was ready to go home either, but I didn't want to look like an ass in front of her and just start running home. So yeah, let's get out of here, man. They don't want us up in here today. No, I didn't say they was all black. I seen a white one up in Bigfoot land, big, gigantic white one, solid white. He was massive and fast. I seen there's in down in the ravine, down on that side. There's a big red one, pretty much Bigfoot land. It's all connected. The leader of that tribe is a red one, very very large red one, and the his girlfriend is red, and the rest of them are all black, except for that one white one. The Pandora, you heard that vocalization. That's why I was saying. That's why I turned it back on. Like, I hope you guys are hearing this shit. They're right here following me the whole way out. Like, I don't know if they didn't want me to leave, if they were trying to spook me to leave, or what it was. I mean, I didn't feel threatened. Like the vocals didn't sound like they wanted to rip my head off. Like they was trying to come back. Is the feeling I was getting when they was doing that shit. Like they didn't want me to leave. So that was cool. That was definitely cool. I'm gonna keep going back in there, even though they know about that area. I'm still gonna keep going back in there. And there's a couple of new spots that I'm gonna take precautions on. You can make a set of snake gators by using empty tin cans. Huh. I mess around, cut my leg off doing that shit, Robert. I've been looking at some snake traps too, because that's one of my greatest fears out there, stepping over a log and getting the copperhead around the ankle or some shit. We got uh, timber rattlers. We got different rattlesnakes, different water moccasins. And that's one of my fears of being out there by myself and getting bit. So I'm definitely that's one of my main priorities is getting them chaps this year. It's going to be a hot, humid year already. See it. So them snakes are going to be out laying around. Redheads are mean. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things they say about redheads, John. I ain't gonna get on into it on live stream, but you know what they say about redheads? Mercedes. You definitely did. You definitely did miss a lot in the last hour. Who's a wild child? Not me. Just Alice. You're welcome. Is it true? It released 8,000. I was talking about that about a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe on here about that. Now, I had an inside source talk to me at the gun club, right? He's a member at the club, and I was talking. Well, I was with my uncle, and we was out there smoking, talking, and he just happens to smoke too. So we were sitting there, he getting high up, and he starts talking about experiences that he had. Well, my uncle was trying to clown me, talking about, well, he hunts Bigfoot. He gets stoned up and goes up and running chasing Bigfoot in the woods. He like I'm a damn joke. So he starts asking me questions, and he starts talking stories. They are parent. He says sure as shit, and they take precautions, but we got into some other shit. I'm not supposed to be talking about that, but we got into some other shit. He said that they released 25,000 timber rattlers up along that mountainside, thinning out the turkey population. I guess the turkey population is getting overpopulated. Nothing's killing off the turkeys, so they released 25,000 damn rattlesnakes to come down in the now rattlesnakes, everybody knows they're den creatures. In the wintertime, they go into a hole, they den up, they find a warm place, and they'll den up in your shit. They'll den up in your garage, they'll den up in your dog box, they'll den up in your house, and they're going to release 25,000 right in people's backyards for them to come down. I don't think it's for no damn turkeys. It's like they're setting us up with some depopulation type of shit, or I don't know why they did that, but I don't think they should have did it. Just Alice, that's what's up. That's what's up. But you'd be surprised who smokes out there in the world, and that's just a few of many that I've met in my trails. Nothing in PA history about that area. You'd be surprised, Rob. Take a trip out here with me one trip. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I've been going out here for years, and every single time I go out there, I still get surprised. So I know you'll definitely be surprised. Trying to get rid of the population. A population of something. They're trying to thin out something other than some damn turkeys. Wear boots. Yeah, and I want something to cover my shins. When I stepping over these logs and shit, them copperheads like to get up beside a log and just lay there. Right, Regina, you're right about that. Trip on a trip, totally tripping. That's cool shit. Pay it forward. That's funny. Catching, cooking. I'm not catching no damn rattlesnakes. Did you heard the story? I lost girls over rattlesnake. I'm not rattlesnakes, water moccasins, but hey, I don't play with snakes. I don't play with spiders. Did you guys see when the damn spider jumped on me that night in the woods? I was into the woods with Deb. Me and Fred left Mike and his girlfriend up there with this psychopath. Me and Fred go down, wander in the forest by ourselves. In the damn night, it's like 2 a.m. We're bored, so me and Fred just decided to just walk off out into this forest. And I come onto this beautiful spider web with this gigantic spider on it. He's big as shit. He's like that big around. So I'm like on the backside of it. FedEx is still hiring in Oregon. Oh, you're trying to get me to move, Rod? But I'm filming the backside of the spider in the spider web. So I get this thought, go around to the front and show everybody what the front of him look like. So I'm walking her out around the spider web so I can come around to the front of him so I can show you guys the top of the spider and film him. Man, as soon as I came around and said, look, there he is, guys, and put the camera on him, this son of a bitch jumped out on me. I'm screaming. Mike's up there at the thinking something got me and shit because it's echoing the whole way through the woods. This damn spider on me, and then you see him crawl back up to his web. He come off of me and crawl right back up to his web like he ready to jump again. Man, that F a spider. I hate spiders. Ever since they don't at nighttime, leave a spider alone because they will jump on you. And I did that a million times. I walked up to spiders and filmed them a million times, and they never jumped off their damn web at me. Like he leaped on me. And at nighttime, they will jump on your ass. Be careful with spiders, man. I witnessed it firsthand. Ask Fred. The damn thing jumped on me. He just leaped on me. And I want to give a shout out to Fred. I just thought about it, man. He got baby on the way. He got another baby on the way. Good luck with that one, Fred. Good luck with the baby making process. I'm out of season on that date. I ain't having no more kids. Me too, Deborah. Your cat got a tick on his head. You dead? Them ticks are bad this year. They're definitely bad. I check every trip I take in the shower. I'm looking for ticks. Them ticks and them jiggers. I never even heard of jiggers till like 2 years ago. I thought that there was some racial shit. Somebody said I heard on. Watch out for them jiggers. What you call me? The hell's a jigger? I never heard of them in my life. I've been in the woods forever. I never heard no jiggers until just recently. Chiggers, that's what they are. It's like, are you calling me a name? What are you saying? But hey, I bought this bottle off, and it's on off. it said chiggers, whatever. I looked them up, and it's like a micro, some crazy ass blood sucking insect. Hey, you learn something new all the time, man. I never knew what the hell they were, but you're right, just Alice. They're everywhere, everywhere. It's like once you know about them, they share you. They introduce themselves to you. They get under your skin. I hate them, man. And chiggers are. You can't really feel them. That's what sucks about that. Wear pantyhose, pat. You're not gonna do that to me, man. You're not gonna catch me in no damn pantyhose. Not today. Not gonna happen. 1.5 ounce shot. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy as shit. And you know what planet they're on? Oh, what plant they're on? What plant are they? They're on all plants. What you mean? They just stick on one plant? You're right, Rod. I'm gonna find out about that shit. But I thought about the channel. Let's see how shit goes. She out of my league. I'm gonna be real with you guys. She's beautiful. She definitely. Yeah, I'm talking about the one at work, not the one at the gas station. I done messed that one up. I go into the gas station. She turned asshole red. I messed that up. It's like I'm a class clown now. I'm a joke at the gas station. I understand that one, but the one at work, man, she's beautiful. She definitely is beautiful. It's time to live and learn, guys. Live and learn. I have a horse that has his mane braided and nobody lives around me. Who's braiding it? Lori. So you're saying that the Sasquatch are coming down and braiding it? It is possible on that because I've seen braided like the skin off the vines, old dried up vines. I seen that braided before. I found that braided. I found a couple different things braided up in the woods. Tree bark. I found that braided is Lyme disease common. When it was like a big thing a few years back on Lyme disease and ticks on the deer ticks we had to watch out for, but not too much anymore. You don't hear about that shit. It is here and there is a lot of cases of it, but not anymore. You don't really hear about it. Braiding horse mane. It's the little people of the forest. Pandora. I see shit like that all the time. I see crazy structures. Crazy structures. They love the horse. That's cool. That's cool. I wouldn't mind coming out to. Are you in local? That'd be cool to go out and film your area, film your woods, see what structures you got out there. Maybe. Trace them to a cave somewhere, maybe. Chickers are like micro ticks. Geneva, like craft trading. Seen Snow White channel. They like craft trading. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I read that wrong. What's up with the chat? It doesn't show anything. Maybe it might be just your channel, or is that going on with everybody, guys? Are you seeing my chat? They're sand fleas. Okay. Everybody see it? There it goes. Okay, guys. Everybody sees it. I can see the chat. Okay, there we go. Looks and sounds good. That's what's up. I did pay my bill the other day, so we should be good. I got the 5Gs up, destroying my brain. We running smooth though. We doing all right. That's what's up. You're good, Jeff. All right. It must be just you. I don't know how to hunt. And all right, I'm gonna have to look that up, Pandora, on that tick disease. Definitely. That 5G is going to eat your brain. I already know, Amy. That shit ain't good. How much are apartments in Connersville? Shit. Probably about the same everywhere nowadays. 700 for efficiency, pretty much. Nice one bedroom. Get some rubber boots. Hey, Michelle, or that's that right? But can you imagine wearing some big ass rubber boots? Is it Michelle or Michael? MICH. Okay, Michael. Can you imagine wearing some rubber boots up there in 90-degree weather? My feet would be barking. Geneva. That's funny. Mine is fine. Area 1,200. God damn. They robbing you guys in Texas. They said, "Hey, you want to cross the border? You're gonna pick." There goes Siri. Siri kicking in. They said, "You want to jump the border? You're gonna pay double." Go around Kenya cutting out jiggers. What? YouTube, his team go around Kenya. Why they doing that? Oh, okay. Moderator already got. That's crazy, Claire. Okay, Barbara, all the way from Mississippi. Mississippi. Great place out there. Interesting place out there. I try to be careful of all insects. Man, there's some crazy shit out there. But one you guys sent me, I got a whole kit of insect repeller. I just never take the shit out. Every time I go out, I don't think about it. But I definitely will be thinking about this next trip because they tore my ass up last time. Come to and $100 for 100 grams. That ain't bad. They're laying eggs and feet mostly. Damn. Turn on ad blocker. It might be the problem. Pandora said it might be the problem. George Jefferson moving on up. You see it. You only pay $5.50 in Missouri. Hey, we be coming to Missouri soon. That ain't bad though. That's about what it is here. Shit. You get $130 for 200 for copperheads or rattle. Yeah, I got a shitload up here in this mountainside. You want to come and get them? Because if you think I'm going to go catch you some damn rattlesnakes and copperheads, I don't care. They pay $1,000 for each one. I'm not shit. I don't play with snakes. What part of? Oh, he's talking to Coach. Mortgage cheaper than rent. Yeah, but you need that big ass down payment for that mortgage to even start a mortgage. So that's out of my league at this moment. But you're right. Mortgage is a whole lot cheaper than rent. So that man, I get the shotgun for copperheads. I just get tracks when I see copperheads and water moccasins. I don't get anything. I don't get no rakes, shovels, shotguns, none of that shit. I turn around and I get tracks out of there. I run as fast as I can. Those timber rattlesnakes can get huge. I had a bad experience when I was 18, guys. I was working for a tree service. That was the day I quit. I was climbing up in a tree. It was a big ass oak tree. I was climbing up I was roping off and pulling up. I was going to go up to cut the top out and work my way down. Well, I got up good ways up. I was almost at the top, and I came up to where the branches wide off, or they had a couple sprouts coming off, and down up in the center of it, I didn't see it yet, but in the center of all them sprouts was a timber rattler. I don't know if he's climbing up to get the bird eggs or what, but he was up in the crevice of that, and I was going to go past there and rope off and so I can start cutting the top out and working my way down. So I'm already tied up on. I'm hooked to a rope. I'm pulling my way up, and as soon as I put my head up, the timber rattler struck my forehead, struck at my face, and I let go. I let go of everything. I let go of the tree, and I swung back on my rope. I swung out away from the tree, and every time that I would swing back toward the tree, the timber rattler was striking at me, and I was screaming like a bitch. I think I told you guys this once before. But as I was swinging back and forth, they was trying to get me. So I was screaming like a bitch, and I seen my supervisor. He ran. He out literally looked like he was running on the ground, but you would think this dude's a professional tree climber. He ran up that damn tree. He threw off. He pushed me out around somehow. He did some weird, freaky, tricky shit, but he kind of swung me around, flung the snake back down to the ground, and pulled me in. It did he was like Superman. I swear this dude's like Superman. So I get down to the ground. I said, I'm done. I quit. I threw the chainsaw down on the ground, untied my shit, and I sat in the truck till 5 o'clock until the shit was over and we was going home. I told him, this ain't for me. I'm done. I worked there about a year and a half until that shit happened, and I never went back again. I was done. And never again. That was my bad experience with a timber rattler, and I will never ever fuck with another one. It's just not going to happen. I put that to the test, Lori, on the weapons thing. Now, I did a couple overnights in Bigfoot land, and the one time we had a lot of activity all through the night. It was so much it scared us. So I said, you know what, this next trip we're doing overnighter out there, I'm gonna bring gunman out and have him have just only him have the firearm and follow behind us the whole night. If anything happened, he'd be back there and light shit off. Nothing happened all night. They stayed away all night long. Nothing came around. No wildlife, not even coyotes. Nothing came up and checked us out. So it's not right. Some ain't right. So we went back out and camped out a third time with no gunman, and they came back. That was actually the time when they put their hand down on Mike's head, down through the tent, the top of the tent, down on top of Mike's head. And Mike, Dad, balled up. Fred's eyes about popped out. I mean, it was an intense moment when that shit happened. It was Fred having a baby with that girl he's been with for the last few years. Yeah, Chrissy. What's going on, Linda? Graham in Texas. right, Bigfoot World. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready to get out of here. I gotta be at work at 2:45 tonight. I mean, it's Saturday and it's not that late, but 2:45 come quick. And especially when I gotta get up at 1, leave by 1:45 to be there at 2:45. I didn't miss the funny story, did I? Yeah, you did, Linda. Just go back and play it. It's like in the first 10 minutes of the video. It ain't too bad of a story. And tonight, guys, I definitely did have a fun night. It was definitely interesting, especially with some bullshit that I've been going through this week, man. But at the same time, it's been good things. It's not bad. None of it's been bad things. It's been learning experiences. I'll leave it at that. It was totally a great night. Thanks, Geneva. Remember that ass. I see you, Claire. Hey, guys, thanks for a great night. Don't forget. Guys, before you leave, don't forget on, where is it? June 6th, guys. June 6th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's going to be a Bigfoot symposium, whatever they call it, at Morel Volunteer Fire Department. If you guys want to do a little meet and greet up there, definitely come and check me out. Show some love if you're in the area. Don't be traveling a million miles just to come to some bullshit meeting. But if you're in the area, guys, come hang out with me for a couple hours. We talk Bigfoot, see what's going on out there. But other than that, you want to help a brother out, the PayPal link is in the description. Stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure, Bigfoot World. And thanks for a good night. For real, guys. I have fun. I hope you guys have fun. If you didn't like and subscribe or dislike, do all that good stuff. Let's grow from this point on. Nothing but good, nothing but growth. Until then, Bigfoot World, stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure.